What is happening in the ghetto?
Good morning, everybody. My people outside and inside, everywhere. God bless all of us. We thank God. Say today we don't see today. Today is Monday. So what is happening? What are they saying?
15 soldiers killed in Niger Delta.
So they go bombard Niger later. They go bombard Niger later. See, let us respect ourselves. No matter the situation. Why will you kill a lieutenant colonel? You know the name of a lieutenant colonel? A captain, a major, and two soldier. No matter what they do, they don't want to kill them. If you say that don't Nigeria, I don't talk to a consultant house to house. Let us be frank with ourselves, Christian. No matter see, I will follow the better. You are start Christian. Say I've seen what I'm telling you now. All those boys now, they don't run. They know say soldier go massacre that village. You go black or D. What was you say?
They're supposed to investigate first.
Investigate. Obasanjo investigate for Ogodi. Odi the Odi na blow Timaya. Their papa, their mama, you don't forget. Why you go kill soldier like that? See, Christian, I don't battle that language. But say Nigeria no good, Nigeria no good. We must kill ourselves to the extent we are clear our soldier. Let me one photo. This one is not Boko Haram. 15. This one is not one for the way to settle a matter between one person and one person wey dey kidnap. See, the consequences dey fall upon their head. But I'm preaching for the women and the children and the elderly people because soldier no agree. Soldier no agree.
I hear say you go for barrack before.
Me, I be barrack Ghana for Bodija for Ibadan. That time with Tata when we say whenever we go say Nigeria no be like that time say. Voice one over that time say Nigeria no soldier no agree. It's too bad. Colonel,
if you are the president, what will you do?
What will I do? What will I do?
Order the soldiers to go and.
You can't order the soldiers to go. Soldier will do and do. Soldier will do and do. Soldier dey do and do. They call it on no soldier. Now you do one on no soldier. That my mama when you kill is the only mother of Nigeria. What happened today? Shara, Obasanjo, regime.
But if they are not, they dey talk say those soldiers no go show their muscle like that.
Muscle? You know what I'm saying? No way one soldier don't show muscle. Soldier is a soldier. If you kill soldier anyhow, soldier will brutalize you. See, you can't kill lieutenant colonel, a captain, and a major and two soldier for what? No matter what they are done, is a barbaric. Let us say the truth. Say the truth will set you free. And now, where are those boys? They will not be able to go and kill innocent people. I know bad, I don't support them. Anything they see, they see. But I'm preaching for the women and the children and the elderly because that they will face a love wrong. Now, the real corporate, the really big bastard devil human being when it comes to Walla, they don't japa. See, no one in front. Let me call that clan. Major clan, captain clan, you like it 12. Okay, for Nigeria, we see ourselves. Okay, if we kill the soldier, I don't say about the name. I don't like him. I be Nigeria. Soldier, they defend. For God, the soldier is capable.
Okay, Obasanjo says our 10th assembly is the worst in the history. Our assembly, Senate assembly.
Obasanjo says Nigeria assembly, national assembly is the worst. Obasanjo is the masterminder of the demonic happening here. Are you hearing me? Obasanjo, let me the foundation of the demonic, corrupted, and president and the looters and the project party for Asorok, for House of Assembly. Because when the president wants to take time, the current government must go to save all of them. Full government must go down. Obasanjo is a move, make it die for these pieces. See, Obasanjo is a former president of Nigeria, but he don't get respect. If you say Obasanjo don't get respect, others will not go there for you. Obasanjo go free of his kiri. Obasanjo want to drink garri. Obasanjo don't put garri down, it remain the meat. But God said no. This night you wake up. And that brought you for inside prison. Come and be president. What if God will say make you do? You do anything. Now you tell us say we dey drink beer.
Now pay our debt now.
Who's debt? Now today they pay debt. And today they pay debt. You pay debt. Why not make the system calm down? You want to go 10 and 10 they go for Nigeria. You want to be Lord. Now you not bring injustice. You now bring looters. You now support. You now create ESCC to arrest anybody who don't support you. You now share Ghana. Okay, what is making here now? Article 2020 tomorrow. Where? He bring the problem of National Assembly. Obasanjo introduce Ghana must go. You don't hear the name of Ghana must go. Okay, what do do or die? Do or die election? Obasanjo again. Obasanjo kidnap all the. See, Obasanjo is one of the demonic presidents Nigeria don't ever get. See, they say the truth will set you free. I'm saying the truth. Oluwa one of our land. The prince of peace. Obasanjo now saying that's what.
What he's saying, is it not true?
Okay, who was it not true? Are you not the founder of the truth? You are the founder of what you are saying. Bury your face in shame. We talk about Obasanjo. As of Assembly, we don't to shame on him. Introduced 1999, Nigeria got democracy back. Obasanjo was there after first time, second time. He was now trying to lobby. Third time, he was not saying Ghana must go. Millions of dollars. They now chop, they now swell up. They now become Lord. You now say it's now worse. Where were you? It's a motherfucking mugu. I will say that mugu.
Our former president.
If you fuck up with mugu, I don't fear for God short. I don't fear for anything. But the truth will set me free. Now he create a demon. Demon can't grow. They can't get away. They feel like bad. You say, why are you talking to? Okay, you want to claim a cent? You want to claim a cent now? When you now feed lion, now come be become the people. You guys say that lion not a bad person, not a bad lion. We forget say you're not supposed to feed that like that.
Okay, now they don't feed the lion don't grow. What people will do?
What people could do? Now I'm going to bring a law to prosecute them. A real language. See, every person that gets your bad and good and ugly. He gets your bad and good and ugly. You understand? Buhari get. This one just come now. He said get. Okay, now when Buhari come say all those, see, when you are going someplace, you say that money when they yakpa, you will want to do or die. Obasanjo bring do or die election. You must Obasanjo election now they carry ballot box now with cutlass and gun. You don't know. You don't know. You claim everywhere by fire by force. Okay, now Nigeria must come back to the drawing board, and that drawing board is not easy. It's by revolution. Massacre go full everywhere. Okay, now you kill soldier just like that, just like. Okay, go ahead and say that they don't kidnap some manager, been and some people. Okay, everywhere kidnap, everybody, everywhere kill. So boys get gone, army get gone, police get gone, everybody get gone, mafia get gone. Okay, where is the peace? Where is the country? Where is the government? Everything zero. You see, anarchy is coming. The real revolution that they are running for, it will come. He said, right from the time of the battle, the kingdom of God is somewhere of violence, and the violence taken by force. Nigeria will take this matter by force. Oh, Nigeria is afraid to die. Then one day, we're not afraid to die again. Because I won't be living in a society where there is no justice. Before no boys, we go bush the whole military, Nigeria military. You know, something don't happen under the ground. Where they get ammunition, where they get that confidence, where they get that power, where they get that authority. The same them. Give them the language. The same them. Okay, now because of now majority Nigeria 85% or 90%, they are now worshiping money. Soldier now money, army money, police money, everywhere money. That's why now money now money bad this government too. This government come with money level back, money back. Carry big bag of money. Oh, I tell you, but where catch bag of money if you fall down. If you can fall down, when you fall down, you get up. Anything when somebody do, you go drown. You know you drown because you don't believe say now life and it's a zero. And God is author and the finisher of all things in this life. Because now Nigeria don't believe in God anymore.
Not our church and not our pastors.
Now few believe. Before they don't bring you to inside church, so we could steal something. Now you enter inside church, I can pack your phone when you. You carry bag before you say praise the Lord, hallelujah. How many carry that bag go? Because no afraid again. Because okay, the pastor said they are preaching prosperity. Carry Land Rover, carry limousine, carry escort, carry barrage. Okay, now the situation, the society is bad. No fear of God anymore.
Some people are suggesting that the president should send the army to clear that community. Do you support
can't go and clear community because I know the day have been done. The pain is there, and the pain, that wound, that wicked wound, before you heal the wicked, they don't agree. Because their body they hurt, but now they don't agree. Who you want to go kill? Who come in don't run away? That is very bad. Nigeria have to change the code of codes and let there be real peace and real justice and real reality of the fear of God. Let them have fear of God. Let them preach fear of God. See, majority of pastors now that politicians because of money. Why are we worshiping God like this? Why the whole world? What did not happen for the whole world? Now the Nigeria they happen because Nigeria no road. See road. Okay, see the where would they live? See road. How many times you don't do that gutter? You just destroy people's shop. You carry gutter, digger. That's it. You go people homeless, jobless. In the name of government. How many times you see here, Paco? See what they put for their prison. Very dangerous to walk out there and find that pit. And that pit deep. What can government do? I just one for all. You know how many months? You see all those one an injustice. If they contribute to violence. Okay, we do one person before here now. Problem outside. Where go people be fair government official to cut their head. It's not good. We are Nigeria. We are giant of Africa yesterday. Nigeria yesterday, everybody like to come here, but now everybody want Japan.
Who is in charge? Is it the bandits, terrorists, or the government? Who is in charge of Nigeria now?
It's like there are three governments now because judiciary, executive, and the legislature. So at the same level, we come for bandits, kidnapper, and the other one, Gumen. You say he be Sheti Gumen. He get plenty baby. You say he was a former major. I mean, according to the history. See, let them be frank. If you not checkmate Gumen will become a president of Nigeria. One day. You not checkmate him because those mafia will overthrow the power of Asoro. Where brothers will create Nigeria will be. Tell us if they don't pay 1 billion, no schools will operate. Oh God, it's a motherfucking mess. It's a motherfucking bullshit. A single-handedly human being threatening the peace of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, telling the government if they don't pay that 1 billion ransom, no school will open. Nigeria is a things fall apart. Things fall apart. Satan no move and the game. That's why many dey fall up and down. God must surely help and intervene because now he left now. That COVID-19 without God, it don't go stop. So Nigeria matter that without God is very difficult because and I know and God is not sleeping. God is watching us. And things will be okay in Jesus' name. Because according to man, it can never be okay. But God will intervene and will arrest the men. And the leaders of this country will arrest their heart. Their heart will change and their heart will renew. He will renew their heart to think truth. Because truth is the end of destruction.
What would you advise the president to do looking at the killings in that Niger Delta community that saw the loss of lives? 15 soldiers. What's your take?
Well, the question is, what are the soldiers doing there?
Peacekeeping mission.
In Nigeria, the last time we heard about peacekeeping mission was when during Liberia and Sierra Leone and wherever. That when we started hearing about peacekeeping mission. For you to talk about peacekeeping mission in Nigeria, what are we at war? This is a communal conflict, as a result that comes as a result of community governance, community government that has failed woefully, that they are vitally insignificant. That's just the fact. What is the soldier doing there? Under which it tells you something is going on. Because if you have been to the Greeks, you discover that it is always very difficult for you to see a police station there. It is always difficult for you to see the presence of the police in such communities. All you see within that environment are military platforms here and there. So, but the thing is that why is it that the military is being deployed you know, to a community that is having issues over maybe structural conflict, so to say, or interest or value, whatever it is, conflict or whatever it
land dispute.
I don't know whether it's land dispute or not, but the fact is that the presence of the military is questionable. That is one. It's unconstitutional. That is two. For you to label it peacekeeping mission, I don't understand that. It seems there's more to it politically, you know, from that angle. Maybe somebody, you know, who feel that he's highly placed may have ordered, use his influence, you know, to bring in the military. And it is being perceived that the military, you know, maybe took side or thereabout, you know, because these are two local governments. We get a local government and the local government, and most of those communities are, you know, Urhobo speaking communities. How come, you know, that who ordered those soldiers to come? Who of which order, or on whose order did those soldiers obey in the first place by coming into that community? That is the question mark. Two, in a situation like this, you know, it tells you, it points to one thing, you know. The traditional leaders in those communities, the community leaders in those communities, the political representatives in those communities, who might have had pre-knowledge of the dispute, like you said, land dispute between those two communities, are supposed to have, you know, bring the warring forces together, sit them down, you know, the community leader or the traditional leader supposed to have played the role. That tells you that at that level, you know, there's no local government presence. That is one. Two, there's nothing like, you know, community leadership, you know, either politically, traditionally, or otherwise. So all these things is what that would have been handled peacefully, you know, before it get to where we are now. But the fact remains that, you know, the military, what are they doing here in the first place?
People are suggesting that the community should be raised down by the soldiers. What's your take on that?
Let me tell you, anything that has to do with ganged up or collective punishment over an issue like this is against the domestic and the international law. The international law and the domestic law does not support it, you know, and for the fact that it is unlawful internationally and nationally, you know, the military is wrong. What the government is supposed to do at this point in time, you know, is to institute, you know, an independent inquiry into that matter and find a way to dialogue with the warring communities. You know, where two major generals, one captain, the GOC that commanded that squad, where about 16 of them were killed. You know, and their body parts were dismembered and taken harvested. They harvested different parts of the organ in the body. You know, it's not something to write home about. It's not something commendable. And what are we hearing today? Government should investigate the true cause of what led to that conflict. Very important.
I'm not the activities of soldiers going to burn houses.
No, let me tell you, of course, now it's reprisal. You know, that what you expect. That brings us back to the experience of Udi and Zaki Ibiam, you know, when we have similar issues, and all of a sudden the soldiers raised and burned down the entire community. As I'm talking to you now, a lot of people had evacuated that community. Some have gone to elsewhere, you know, to seek refuge, and the government says not to call the soldiers into order because they are also violating, you know, the law of conflict resolution, because you cannot use force to resolve this kind of issue. It's not acceptable. Failure completely of local government and traditional rulers who are at the best position, you know, to turn down or even to checkmate the excesses and of course resolve the issue of these two communities.
Okay. Obasanjo says that our 10th assembly is the worst in Nigeria's history. A minimum wage of a senator is 15 million naira. Why for the ordinary Nigerian, we barely can pay 30,000 naira. How do you look at it?
Okay, there's no two ways about it. That's why people are calling for bicameral legislation. Others are saying that the Senate should be scrapped. Others are saying that we should return to parliamentary system. Others are saying that we should seek for absolute total restructuring of Nigeria. You know, where the center will be somehow powerless, so that people can have lesser interest of going to contest for political positions for selfish interests. Away from that, the issue of pardon in Nigeria, budget pardon, you know, has been a systematic process, you know, that most Nigerians are aware. But it became worse under APC-led government. Right from the days where we had the former Senate President Ahmed Lawal, where we see a certain amount was being printed overnight to the CBN, up to 30 trillion, that was shared secretly without anybody knowing it. And this kind of wickedness had led to the crisis we are having today in Nigeria economically, and it has continued to even to this Bola Ahmed led administration. You know, where we see a man from the Bauchi state, a PDP, you know, coming out to tell the whole world that after having a secret meeting with the Senate President Godswill Akpabio, pointing to the same thing, to the direction of up to 4 trillion naira that we have smuggled into the budget for non-existing projects. And the latest revelation also pointed out, the latest one, that up to 500 and something billion again was still traced to a project, you know, I think oceanography or whatever they call it, you know, that has no link at all with such project. So what they normally do is that when they share this money, you know, all in the name of project, at the end of the day, they pretend they are carrying out and they corner the money to themselves for their selfish business or thereabout. So it's something I think there should be a legislation in that regard, and where a situation where, you know, anytime such matter comes out, it will be thrown to the public for ventilation, and people will look at the project and look at it very properly. But these people have continued to milk, especially the Senate, especially this present day Senate under Akpabio is the worst Senate I've ever seen in the history of Nigeria, because of the way, you know, they carry out their activities. You know, of course, the president will want to see it happen that way, because you know what happened. They're seeing it that it's from the opposition, and he should be shut down. Those people that shut him down at the floor of the Senate are gangs of the budget pardon, especially the guy that is running his mouth, who happens to be the chairman of the appropriation in the house. I'm talking about the one they call Demola Yayi or something or thereabout. You know, look at the way he was talking. He's trying to move out from the real king to divert the attention of Nigerians, and trying to say, Bamidele also made a similar statement, you know, trying to divert the attention that is between the north and the south. This is not a matter of between the north and the south. You know, they have a grand plan, of course, to remove Akpabio. If they remove Akpabio to them, I'll be very happy, because I do not see what Akpabio is bringing to the table, you know, that has directly have a positive impact on the masses. I've not seen it. Thank you very much.